Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we review Shaft. Welcome back, guys. We are talking about Shaft, the new Shaft in 2019. Originally, the last one that came out was in 2000. Both starring Samuel L. Jackson, and of course there were Shafts before that, and you know, like the whole storyline that they had, where the original John Shaft was the uncle of Samuel L. Jackson Shaft in the 2000 version, and then we fast forward into 2019, and let me tell you, the trailers made this look really not that good, so I wasn't expecting anything at all. It just seemed like it was going to be one of those cash grab, money grab based on the nostalgia of the fans, and basically the studio's treating them like suckers and saying, here's a quick bit that we can make some money on. However, I would like to admit that I was way off, way wrong on that trailer, and that might just be the way they cut the trailer, and you know, maybe it was like a really smart thing that they didn't put all the funniest parts in the trailer, even though there are some, but it really goes well far beyond that, because I mean, you'll be in the theater and you'll just be like, oh my god, where you put the glitter? It's so true. It's so true. Isn't that a racial slur? Director Tim Story, that probably sounds familiar to you because he is of Fantastic Four fame. Not that Fantastic Four. There is no fame to be found in that one. Anyway, he puts together a great Shaft movie that has a level of confidence and swag to it that, at the very least, will leave you entertained and smiling. Now, there's so many surprises in the movie, and notice that I said in the movie, but not really in the story, because the story is pretty run-of-the-mill. You can pretty much figure out what's going on in the movie from the very beginning. You know where it's going, you know how it ends, all that stuff, but they play on that. They know that you know that, and they just pack it to the gills with not only just comedy for the sake of comedy, but it's smart comedy that moves the narrative forward, and it never comes at the expense of the narrative or of any kind of character development. Thor Ragnarok, I'm looking at you. I'm also looking at you, Iron Man 3. You guys both did the same thing. Don't say that you didn't, because you did. And in the end, I really didn't expect it to be as funny as it was, but still be able to maintain that, because I had a great time watching it. I don't remember a time where I wasn't really laughing. There wasn't like 5 or 10 minutes that would pass at a time before I was just like laughing out loud, just like mouth open, like those old Reach commercials where the mouth would just open up all the way so you could brush the back. I mean, open mouth like that, like crazy. I mean, you guys all know that guy, the guy in the theater that just like way over enjoys himself. Well, the thing is, in the theater, I think everybody was like that. The whole theater was just like romping and laughing. It was a really good vibe watching this movie, because it was not only just press, but it was also public there, and a lot of people found this a very funny and enjoyable film. So there's a nice commentary going on where you have old school meets new school, or millennials to be more exact, because that's basically how the movie focuses on it. You'll have an old school Shaft and the new school with his son, and the way things kind of go back and forth and the banter that they have is absolutely fantastic, but you really get this contrast between the two, and it's not really one-sided, it's not preachy, it's done through comedy, so you can see just how far we've come from where we were, how it's good, how it's bad, but it goes both ways. And it's done through comedy, so it's a lot more easy to digest it. A lot more easy to digest it? Easier to digest. I think I'm gonna go with that. I thought the balance was great and it was hilarious, which I think is the ultimate payoff. Now, let's look at Samuel L. Man, Samuel L. is literally doing a victory lap here. Like, he's so comfortable with it, he knows it, he loves the character, and he's just literally bathing in the love that he has for the whole franchise, and he's having a ball doing it, and you can tell. Now, his chemistry with co-star Jessie Usher, who plays his son, basically the millennial, like I told you, the back and forth banter that they have, it's both hilarious and it's memorable. They really know how to play off each other, and it's really great to watch. Not to mention Regina, who plays his baby mama, for lack of a better term, but she also does fantastic. She plays off of him, he plays off of her. I mean, everybody's really comfortable in the cast. Not to mention Richard Roundtree coming back once again as the main Shaft. I don't mind calling him the main Shaft. Yeah, no, I don't mind. Alexandra Shipp is also in the film. You probably know her as Storm, and when she's out of her Storm costume, it leaves her a little bit more room to grow and, you know, act a little more without the accent and all that stuff. And while it was a little bit rough when she started in the beginning of the film, you could tell that she got a lot more comfortable with it, and everything just turns out just fine. But look, you put all that together and you got yourself a bona fide action, crime, comedy romp that will guarantee to not only entertain you, but leave you smiling well after you've left the theater. Now, somewhere right before the third act started, somewhere around there was about 10 minutes where I was feeling like it was wearing a little bit thin in the tooth. It was starting to wear on me just a little bit, and then right as soon as I got comfortable in the thought, they came with some cliche busting scenes that put it right back in the game. That's good stuff. Now, if you're tired of the PC culture out there and you just want to go in and have a really good laugh, like an old school laugh without having to worry about hurting somebody's feelings or having some blogger try to end your career because you happen to breathe at some point and they didn't like the way that you breathe, I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there. But look, this is a really good time. The movie is straight unapologetic, unorthodox, wildly funny, and straight up, well, with a dash of raunchy somewhere in there. But it is a fantastic film, and I think you owe it to yourself to go see it. Job well done. Oh yeah, it's rated R, so don't bring your kids, and definitely don't bring your babies. I mean, look, I don't think I need to say that, but to bring your babies. Once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave. You just watched my review for Shaft, and did you see Shaft? Did you like Shaft? Put that down in the comments below. I really want to know what you guys thought because I thought it was hilarious, as you saw in the whole review. Now it's time to share. It's time to click like, throw those comments down there, share it with your friends, share it with your mama, share it with your baby mama, share it with your daddy, your friends, your whole circle, share it with your boss, people that you work with. Gotta grow the channel somehow, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.